Oh, me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna transition in 3, 2, 1. Start the time whenever you're good.
Alright, hold on. Just clear my game. Alright, I'll give you a countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck, bud.
So, Wario Land 2 has the best cutscene in the game. We get to sit here for, what is it? I think it's like 2 minutes. Just enjoy this. And there's more lovely cutscenes we get to watch. So this category, it goes through the main route, main pathway, I guess. It doesn't use any secret exits. So, main story, quote notes. There's 2 versions of this category though. One's glitchless and the other one uses them. This run is kind of an in-between, I guess. It doesn't use the wall clipping glitch, which breaks the levels entirely. So we'll do everything else but that, because that pretty much destroys the game. So that's the basics. So I'll get more into it as the run picks up. So just kick back, relax, watch you know, Wario's castle get flooded and wonder why he has a faucet and a giant alarm clock. Alright, so you can't die in this game, obviously. Wario's invincible. So you lose time from taking hits, messing up on the tricks. You know, all the fun stuff. And all the levels are pretty short, too. There's nothing too complex to really go into yet. And there's not that much RNG I could talk about. It's usually with the B-boss and stuff. Dashing all the time is actually slower, though. It seems like, yeah, Wario moves a lot faster. He kind of does, kind of doesn't. His movement is weird, I guess. It's only good if you're traveling or if you're going to do a quick slide. Oh yeah, these minigames. Basically they're map pieces. You can gamble and get a piece. It unlocks an extra level in the game. But if you press the wrong button, you get to play the minigame. It wastes like, oh, what is it, 15 seconds? So yeah, don't mash the wrong button. Like, none of these levels are really that fun to talk about. They're just super simple as possible. Consider them to like the tutorial levels. Oh, so with the bubbles, there is something funny about them. So if you break these vases, or jars, or whatever they are, And if a coin manages to slip through past you, like here, this bubble, it can drop where the bubble spawns and block it so it doesn't spawn. I think it's like it's 6 or 7 second time loss if that happens. So you better chase that coin before that happens. The funny thing is, there's another category where it's all levels, and there's another route you can take that skips pretty much the rest of the cutscenes. And that trick back there I tried to do. You don't have to dash for it. I do it because it's a bad habit. But you can just hold to the right and you'll just walk past that whole section. I think the game developers intended for you to get squashed. Not a big deal though. But the key thing with this game is it's all about the movement. Wario, stop doing that. In this one right here, this section, I think there's a 1 frame window you can skip it, but I've never gotten it. I call it a myth. Don't worry, all the fun stuff comes later. There's more trick stuff involved. But a lot of the Wario Land games are like this. It's all about their movement. So the first boss, we're gonna kill it really fast. It's a snake. Well, fast enough. I don't remember which all bosses. I think it is. Maybe it's only with the snake. If you ground pound on the snake's head, it does more damage. I know that there's a couple bosses later in the game where that does not apply. So if you try to ground pound on their heads, it doesn't do the extra damage. So for some reason the snake does. So if you normally jump on the snake, I think it's like 5 hits, something like that. It's a weird little thing. Yeah, this game has the infamous chicken. Think about this. Wario could have gotten his money back right there and then, but he goes back for this chicken. In no other game does he have this chicken and he doesn't care about anything else. So this chicken is special. And I think it's the only level in the game where you're on a fetch quest. Just for the chicken. And it's really, really important with this chicken too, not to get hit. The chicken doesn't get hit, because if it does get hit, then it runs off and you have to go all the way back to get it again. Oh no. Yeah, this is bad. Yep, just like that. What was I talking about? That's gonna be a dip in the time. Nothing there is random though, so it's just me that messed that up. Dude, what? Best level in the game. It's alright guys, this is all part of the plan. I made it look so bad and so complicated when that's all you have to do. It's fine. There's worse things coming up that cost way more time than that. Cough, this, the B boss later on. Spoilers. This level's the best. Just because of the music. Because I think it might be the only level in the game with exclusive music. No, wait, I take it back. It's the second, I think. I'm thinking of some other level, but we don't do it, so I can't show you guys that music in some other course. There is a strat in this level you can do. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. This eel right here. There's like a 2-frame window you can actually get past him. But you have to be... Your movement has to be super specific for it to work. It's probably the one trick in the game that's just never worth to go for. Because then he grabs you and he pulls you down into that downstream water. And there is a funny strat here you can do, if I can do it. Alright, maybe it'll work. Nope, I didn't do it right. You can actually, if you don't move for like a split frame or two, you can make 2 silver coins spawn. But we don't need the money for anything. The anchor right here. Sometimes it takes 3 dashes, other times it takes 2. I don't know how it works. I think it's frame dependent. Spear gotta go away, please. Alright, so this is going to be Bobo. Our friendly bird boss. He's pretty straightforward though. All you gotta do is just wait for him to come down. And you always want to duck, otherwise you get pulled up to the top of the level. Yeah, so that little part right there, you want to move forward like 2 steps because he moves diagonally. So his movement's kind of funny. But it's really hard to actually mess up on that boss, even if you do get hit. Alright. This section, I don't like any of these levels coming up. I don't like any of them because it's the bees. A long time ago, about 2 years ago I think, I played some Undertale fan game about bees, and ever since I played that, I've had this curse with the bees. So any game with bees in them now, everything bad happens. Okay, not this level, but the next one coming up. From then on, it's gonna be bees. This little section, you want to watch out for fake coins. They're really hard to tell which ones are real and fake. But if you touch one, you get pulled up from some guy fishing, I guess. Yeah, my movement's not right. Depending how high you are when you're going through that section, you don't actually have to pull back with that last star purple thing. You can just keep going forward and he won't hit you. Alright, that part's always scary. You can get off the bird early, save like 2 or 3 seconds by doing that, if you don't get hit by that star. If you get hit by the star, you gotta do that whole section all over again. Yeah, speedrun strats. This level is pretty much an auto-scroller. You just gotta ride the turtle. So I guess I can talk about that wall clip glitch. I don't use it in this run, but I mentioned that it breaks the level. It pretty much lets you get into different areas in a level. It's weird to really talk about. It like corrupts the level, I guess. And there's also I guess a money room that you can access to get unlimited money. So, you know, 100%, well, there you go. You just do that glitch. And you'll never have a reason to grind out the coins. Because in 100%, it's RNG infested because you need money. No, don't pick him up. Thank you. Don't worry, we're getting to the bees. Ah, no. You can actually turn around with these star things and you can damage boost. Which, speaking of that, we actually do that in this level later, a little bit later on. I think it's this door. Yep. So if you jump up here and turn around really fast, you can go through these spikes, get down here really fast, and then do it again. But here's the tricky part. There's an exit coming up. Stand in like a specific spot and quickly jump up here. You skip using the owl. I think it saves almost 10 seconds for something as simple as that. Alright, bees. You can duck and they won't sting you, but even then, they like to stay on top of you. Because once you get stung by a bee, you get inflated and you have to hit the ceiling of the level to come back down. So it eats away all your time. Here, though, you want to do it. I do have some I got a super hard strat here, though. It saves like 1 second. You can use that bee to jump off of and then jump up. But, you know, you mess it up, then that's too bad. You gotta leave the section and then re-enter it to respawn the bee. Alright, my favorite boss in the game. I'm joking. It's bad. Alright, so this bee. There's a little bit of randomness to him from when he decides to come down and how fast he comes down and then how the bees move a little bit. So yeah, this boss is very terrifying. He takes 4 hits. I think it's 4. And I got stung. Yeah. And okay, so what happens? You don't get to fight the boss again right away. You actually have to work your way back to the beam. Most of the time, it's not that hard to get back, but you got to do the whole fight over again. Trying to focus a little bit. God, come on. That's horrible. Alright, now he's gonna spawn 2 more bees and he's gonna be wandering around. Okay, yeah, we're fine. We got him. Yeah, this boss, man. He's the hardest boss in this run. Would you believe me if I said there's actually a worse boss than that one? In another category? So now we're in the city, which isn't that bad. The city's a lot better. And we get to do all kinds of little small skips and stuff. Basically, we'll bounce off some enemies to kind of scale our buildings faster. After the best level in the game. If the train level is not your favorite level, then I don't know what's wrong with you. Come on, get on the edge. Alright. Alright, that wasn't too bad. It saves us a little bit of time from crawling. Alright, so this is all the fun stuff. We gotta use some cool movement, I guess. No, that's not what I'm talking about, but okay. There we go. Oh yeah, dashing. It's only worth dashing if you're going to be traveling distance. Okay, so I lied a little bit. The movement is not that cool, but it's still kind of cool to see. This level is kind of tedious. It's not that it's hard, but it is long. And you can get lost pretty easily. And we picked up a silver coin, which means the run's over. Oh no. I'm fine. I actually got confused for a moment. That spot always confuses me. Going through that door is a bad thing. Oh no, it's fine. But yeah, where I got lost for like a second, there's another area as well that loops you back to the beginning. And I think this is probably the fastest level. Oh, those monsters. I forget what they're called, but Once they are attacking, you cannot do anything. You have to wait until they stop. Alright, that was really, really nice. I think it's actually possible to skip all of them. If you turn around and get hit, you should be able to go through them all. I don't remember if that's possible on those. Well, I messed that up. Which I think is slower, but I like to do it because it's cool. So this level is fun. It's the rabbit boss. We get to play basketball. So the way this works, you want to stand in certain places. So like here, you'll score every time. It's you almost, there's no way you can lose. There's just no way. But it is random, I believe, which way he goes after he comes out of the ball form. Alright, so this is the final stretch of the game. The levels are more, I think, a little more creative at this point, so... There it is. Syrup's Castle. Or Fortress. Yeah, we got another little bit of an auto-scroller section. Alright. Yeah, so like before, don't hit these guys, just go around them. Because then they all attack. I gotta go fast. If you mess that section up, you know, platforms that fall beneath you, you have to go far enough off screen for them to respawn. Okay. I think he could have hit me. Like, you can't, walk in front of those guys. They always hit you. And if they hit you, you become Spring Wario, and you end up getting thrown clear back at the start of the level. Or, well, segment, whatever. Oh wow, what? That's a new one to me. That usually does not ever happen and there's no reason. Okay, well, that's not good. Let's try it one more time. There's a really, really tricky shrimp here we can do. No, we're gonna get it, I promise. Alright, forget it. Basically, we would have carried one of those pelican things to skip doing this section right here. Eh, I didn't do that. Dang it. Basically, we get to skip that switch. And you gotta hit it again because there's a guy who blows ice at you. Wario, please, get over there. Alright. And if I recall, it saves 15 seconds? It saves time. I think B-Cord was the one who discovered that. Which, that was forever ago. Alright, so we get our first puzzle. You gotta kill 4 ugly ducklings. Ah, that's fine. I mean, in terms of tricks and strats, for this category, there's not that much. It's just all super picky movement. Where's that ghost? Okay. We don't want to get zombied. The next level is kind of fun though. Basically the next level is it tests everything is pretty much hidden. So you gotta go through a bunch of walls. Alright, you guys. If everyone knows this game well enough, they should know the route they need to take. Right? And I actually consider this one of the better parts of the game. Oh no. One too early. And that's not even the end yet. So could you imagine as a kid trying to do this entire section? Especially if you're trying to collect everything. Alright, so this is the last level. Alright, that's good. Getting this ice guy is really tricky. Alright, that's still fine. Because sometimes when you try to grab him, he just... you just can't. Alright, Captain Syrup. We gotta hit her 4 times. And try not to touch the fire. The first 2 hits are pretty simple, you just throw the enemy up here. The last 2 can get kind of weird or wonky though. Because you gotta throw a bomb. And it's random. Okay, one more. Alright, get ready for time. It's coming up. Nope, I missed. Alright. Alright, time.
42:03 on our end.
Ooh. Tight, cutting it tight. Well, that's Wario Land 2, guys.
Anything else for the good people before I cut you off?
Yes. Play Wario. Play all the games.
Alright, sick.
Sometimes I can feel